and very fun to shoot. I've had zero malfunctions with it, and it is extremely accurate. So without further ado, let's get to shooting. Alright, we're going to do some back-to-back shots with the Staccato C2 and the Bull Armory SAS 2 UL, 5 shots each, and see how the trigger and everything else feels between the two. Bull Armory SAS 2. Staccato C2. Here's a side-by-side comparison with the Bull Armory SAS 2 UL and the Staccato C2. The Bull Armory is much lighter than the C2, which makes the Bull Armory feel slightly snappier when firing. But I think overall is when you shoot the Bull Armory, it doesn't have enough weight to allow it to settle back down to the front and get your second shot off. You almost have to push down. You'll see that in some of my videos where I feel like I'm pushing the gun back down to get that second shot off. In comparison, the Staccato C2 has that extra weight. Also, it has a slightly longer slide. So I think with the longer slide and the weight up front, it allows that gun to, right after it's shot, the recoil, and it naturally settles right back down to the position where it was fired, which allows the second shot to be much faster. I do prefer the trigger on the Bull Armory. The flat face trigger and the take up is so minimum, and the break is so much less than the Staccato. But then again, I have not put enough rounds through the Staccato to really break it in. I think overall, I really love both firearms. The Staccato with a couple thousand rounds through it, I think is going to be a dream gun. They're both a little bit too big for me to carry concealed comfortably still. I still go with a P365 as a daily concealed, although I would love to carry either one of these. They're just a little impractical for me. But going back to the trigger pull, there's a take up, and it's so light. It's maybe 2-3 pounds. I mean, it is so light on this, which makes your shots insanely accurate because you barely have to move to get that shot off. The Staccato, on the other hand, excellent trigger, absolutely amazing trigger, but going from the flat face trigger to the rounded trigger is a little difficult to switch back and forth and get extremely accurate shots on. Here's a take up right here, and then a break. Almost identical, just a few more pounds in the trigger on this, but I think with a couple thousand rounds through here, it would break in. The Staccato is an absolute amazing firearm. It's made in the United States. Bull Armory is made in Israel. Love both of these guns. I was having a few slide stop, I wouldn't call them malfunctions. I could have been riding the slide a little high. But that was only happening with my 19 round magazine in here. With the 16 round, I had no issue with that all day, so I'm a little curious what's going on there. I'm going to say it's user error for now, but with that, I do not feel comfortable carrying this concealed until I get a couple more thousand rounds through it, and very comfortable with this firearm, knowing it's going to go off and not get hung up on the side stop. And same with this, but this weighs a whole lot more than the Bull, and that's why I've went through a few of the modifications to try to get it more comfortable to carry concealed, but it's just not there yet. Both are great guns and shoot insanely accurate. All right, another great day shooting out here with the Bull Armory SAS 2 UL. This gun is very fun to shoot, very accurate, and very lightweight.